And hello everybody, and welcome to a special edition of my little series on eating super hot curries. Now this time I'm in a different place to normal. I've come down to South Wales to visit some of my chums. So I'm down here. I went to a little place called Masala in Neath, and I got another chicken Phal. I've got a naan bread. I've got my milk, as I always have on the side in case of emergency. And I've also got 4 different teaspoons full of Phal sauce for some special guests. So I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to dive in and have a look and see how hot this is in comparison to other ones that I've had. And then I'll have some special guests in order to try this and see what they think. So let's get going, shall we? We'll have a little bit of naan bread and then we'll scoop up some of that delicious juice and see how it works out. Interesting. As always, it takes a little bit of time before you can kind of appreciate how hot it's going to be. But this is probably one of the hotter ones I've had. Obviously, I'm no expert in this because I've only had one Phal from an actual restaurant before. But, you know, this is kind of like my second restaurant Phal, but obviously I had the various bits and pieces from supermarkets. But yeah, I would say so far, it's probably slightly ahead of average. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some special guest stars and they're going to have a teaspoonful. So who's going to come in first? Ooh, it's Gemma who's going to come in first. So here we go. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay then, Gem, do you want to try one of these teaspoons for? Yeah, you're going to eat it all, of course.
All of it. There we go. Ready? Down the hatch.
What do you think?
Oh, it is hot.
Maybe not as
I'm waiting for the afterburn.
Crazy hot as you thought it might be.
Oh, there's the afterburn.
Okay.
Yeah, that is quite hot.
Okay, who's up next?
Oh my god, I got pretty full.
Alex, do you want to come in? Oh, Laura's up next. Here we go.
Hi.
Okay, so Laura's going to have the smallest teaspoon, I think.
Tactical.
Yeah, she's going to crouch down to be in view. Now, Laura isn't a massive fan of super hot curries, so we'll have to see what she thinks of this.
Yeah, that is quite hot.
Yeah? If you leave it for a few seconds, it'll probably build a little bit.
I don't think I need to leave it for a few seconds. I can feel it already.
Ah, there we go.
I might go and get some milk.
Very wise, very wise. Who's up next? Alex is up next.
Oh.
One more teaspoonful.
My name's Alex, and this is my first Phal.
There we go. Exciting times, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a slow burn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the heat's coming.
It is.
Oh, yeah, that's hot, that's spicy, but nice. Flavours up.
That's good.
Thank you, Mike.
So I've got one left. I don't know if there's any other special guest stars who want to come in and try it. Everyone's pointing at everyone else. There's quite a lot of special guest stars in. For some weird reason, I'm filming it in front of a studio audience of about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 people. So it's kind of crazy. Is Fee going to try? So here's Fee, and she's going to have the last spoon. Now you're going to get nice and low, Fee, so people can see your little face. And then you're going to gobble that down and see what you think. That's not very much. You need a tiny bit more than that, I think. What do you think? Any first impressions?
It's hot.
Yeah? How hot? Terribly hot or not too bad?
Yeah.
Not too bad. There we go. So
you can have the rest of that spoon now.
That's Fion's first impression. Anyway, as usual, unless someone else wants to try some from Fion's spoon, Darren's going to have some. Okay, here's another special guest. We might as well finish the teaspoon for her.
Hello, Mike.
Hello.
What's this? Okay.
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, yeah, it's quite hot.
Yeah?
I don't know how you do it.
Oh, there we go. So there we go. We'll come back when I'm halfway through, as usual, and then we'll just see how it goes. So I'll see you in a minute. Oh, did you turn it off?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll be back in a minute and we'll see how we got on. Have a proper impression near the end. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. And hello again. And as usual, welcome back to the midway point. And as always, you get quite a good idea at this particular point in time how hot it is. Now, I've not had any milk yet, but I would say that it is probably worth having a sip. Nice. It does certainly improve things if you have a little bit of milk on the side. So obviously, my 4 guests have had their teaspoonful of Phal sauce, and the majority of them have been gorging on a bit of milk since then. So it's obviously pretty hot. So what we're going to do now is give a bit of an assessment. We'll come back right at the very end with a nice clean plate, and then we'll wrap things up. But I would say that at the moment, this is probably the hottest of the 2 restaurant curries I had. And it is probably similar, but maybe not quite as hot as the Iceland Pepper X. But anyway, I'll finish this off and I'll be back in a second. And here we are. Nice clean plate. Everything's finished. As you can see, I've had a little bit more milk, so it's obviously pretty hot. And after a bit more consideration, I would say it's pretty similar to the Iceland Pepper X in terms of heat. So it's interesting, really. Obviously, the last one that I had in a restaurant wasn't quite as hot. This is definitely hotter. It's a step up from that, but pretty tasty. I would say, in all honesty, the one that I had in the Indian Ark was better than this. The sauce was a little bit richer, chicken was a little bit better. This is nice, but it's not quite as high up, I wouldn't say, as the Indian Ark. But anyway, there we go. Special guest stars. Who knows where I'll end up next? I guess we'll find out. Well, thanks very much for watching, and maybe I'll do another one in a special location, and maybe I'll do another one in another restaurant in Kenilworth, just to see how they compare. Okay, well, this is Mike signing off. I'll finish off my milk. I'll see you in a bit.